So on this video, I'm gonna tell you how my team actually automates over 3,000 pieces of content every single week. This is a really big mind blower to a lot of people, and let me be clear, before you dive into this video, you yourself do not have to automate 3,000 pieces of content every week. That's just not something that you should do. We're a content marketing agency. This is the exact business that we run for our clients. So don't worry about that volume of content. I just wanna show you that it is possible to automate content without having to break your back over it. So a lot of times people will actually approach me and say, hey Josh, when are you gonna create a social media calendar that you can have people plug in their content and actually schedule stuff out and kind of have a system working with that? And I always tell them, hey, listen, we've tried and tested these things hundreds of thousands of times because of the amount of content that we put out. And social media calendars are not the answer. So I know that if you go to Google, you're gonna type in social media calendar and everything's gonna pop up. There's gonna be all kinds of stuff that will feed to you and you can actually use as a social media calendar. Here's the thing, is that if you don't have the true essence of what content marketing is and can do, you're not going to use that social media calendar. It's just not gonna happen for you. Plus, most of the time that social media calendar is not gonna have the systems and the processes for you to be able to get that content out on a consistent basis, because we all know content marketing is a marathon and consistency is what's gonna win at the end of the day. So how do you do this? So that's the question that I get a lot. If you don't use a social media calendar, how are you able to actually get all that content out on time and done right and scale it? Well, it's a good question. So the simple answer is that simple systems. That's pretty much it. If you want to take a little bit of a closer peek to what this looks like, there's going to be a link down below that you're able to schedule a 1-hour consultation call with me. Click on that, get a consultation call scheduled with me, and I'll even show you all of our processes and our systems on the back end so you can visualize what I'm talking about. So we use a platform called Trello. Now Trello also has a counterpart that's called Asana, and they both work the same way. We chose Trello because it's a little bit more simplified, and simple is the name of the game for us. And inside of Trello, you're gonna have these boards, and we have these boards for every single client. Now here's my recommendation, is that you do this for your business, and if you have multiple brands, do the same thing. So the key here is to understand what type of content you're gonna be putting out. And instead of using a social media calendar, it's a lot more foundationally pieced together inside of the content plan that you put together. So you could go to you can go to Google and type in content marketing plan or whatever, and you can find all that kind of stuff. I even offer that, where I can actually sit down with you for 2 hours and nail down a content plan for you. Again, that link's gonna be in the description below. But you need to sit down and map out what you're actually gonna talk about. So are you gonna be doing videos? Are you gonna be doing podcasts? Are you gonna be doing graphic images or statuses or a book? Or figure all of that stuff out, and then how often you can actually post that. So here's the problem, is that a lot of people use these social media calendars and not understand any of this. They're just gonna start using the calendar and putting random content on there and see what sticks. That is a recipe for disaster and leaving the social media calendar, because you are gonna run out of ideas, you're not gonna know what to post, and it's just gonna be a big fat mess. So the key is to focus on the plan that you create for your content. Don't worry about all the calendars and the scheduling out and stuff like that. Focus on the plan first and then move into scheduling from there, the production and the scheduling. So again, this is a little bit more easy to explain on a one-on-one call. So make sure you do schedule that call with me. The link is down in the description below. It should be one of the first links there. But I'm not gonna hold this close to my chest. I do wanna show you guys what you're actually getting yourself into and what the potential could be in order for you to schedule this stuff out. I just wanna debunk the myth. A lot of people think the solution to getting consistent content out there is to have a calendar, but it's not the truth. You need to have the systems and the processes and the plan, the foundational pieces, all in alignment, and that is what's gonna dictate how often you post, when you post, and what you post. Build that out and you're gonna be totally okay with the processes that you have set in place. You don't have to use Trello, you could use Asana. You could use a social media calendar if you wanted to, but the problem is that people go to that first, and that's the wrong answer. Build the plan first, then the systems, and then you can actually execute from there. So if you have any questions, make sure you do reach out, schedule that call with me, and I'll be happy to show you all of the inner workings of what we do in order to get 3,000 pieces of content every single week scheduled out for our clients. So that's what I got for you guys today. Give this a thumbs up, leave a comment below. Make sure you subscribe if you're listening on YouTube. And then if you're not following me on Instagram and TikTok, it's at The Content Ninja. Make sure you go follow me on there. A lot of content going out. So I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. you.